Next up, we have Tatum Morse, and she's accompanied by her grandparents and her stepdad, Jerry. Congratulations, Tatum. Now for the senior boys, we're going to start with Evan Carmody. And Evan is with his mom, Andrea, David, his dad, Nina, his sister, and he's being supported by various extended family. Congratulations, Evan, and I expect those cookies. Evan has been playing football for Easthampton for 10 years. He started as an 8-year-old in EFFA youth football, and after football, after graduating, plans to go to play lacrosse in college, either Nichols or Dudley. Good luck. Next up, we have B.B. Townshire. B.B.'s being accompanied by his mom, his dad, his sister Zoe, sister Tiffany, brother-in-law Jason, brother Aaron, sister-in-law Julianne, nieces Nate, Natalie and Robin, nephews Owen and Lyden. He's played football for Easthampton for 4 years, and after graduation he plans to pursue a career as a firefighter, hoping to play football in college. Good luck, B.B. Next up, we have Angel Moody. Angel's being accompanied by his mom, his brothers Eduardo, Vic, Uncle Alex, and Hannah. Angel's been playing since 3rd grade, and after graduation, he plans to attend college. Good luck, Angel. Next up, we have Shay Healy. Shay is accompanied by his mom, Joanna, his dad, Brian, and his sister, Reagan. He's been playing for 10 years. It was my idea to make him a quarterback in 3rd grade. And after graduation, he plans to attend a 4-year college and be playing football. Good luck, Shay. Next up, we have Caleb Sipp. Caleb's here with his mom, Sarah. He's been playing football for 2 years, and after graduation, he plans on attending college. Good luck, Seth. We're just switching phones here to get the information, folks.
Need my help? Mine's on the text.
Hold on a sec.
Lisa, go to my hair. Are you looking for everyone? Go to my phone. No. The text I sent. Scroll down.
I'll make gluten free. I got the gluten free.
Gavin Downer is next. Gavin's being accompanied by his mom, Michelle, his dad, Dan, sisters Emma, Grace, and Olivia, aunts Cheryl and Catherine, Uncle Thomas, his Nene, Peggy, and family. Gavin's played 2 years, and after high school, he plans to go to college for space engineering. Next up, Edward Brazilla. He's here with his mom, Andrea, his dad, Yarick, Brian, Claudia, grandfather Ted, and Morgan. Played football for 5 years and was enlisted in the U.S. Air Force for aerospace propulsion. Good luck, Edward. Hi. Last up, we have Nate DeLuca. Nate's here with his mom and dad and extended family. Congratulations, Nate. All right, please join me in congratulating our 2022 seniors.
Country 95.3 this season, serving as the home field for Easthampton as they build their new football complex. A good matchup here. Frontier at 5-2 overall, 3-1 in the league. Easthampton at 4-3. They also 3-1 in the Intercounty League South.
Yeah, and both of these teams with still an outside shot to make the top 16 in their division to qualify for the state tournament. So you're looking at Frontier, as you said, at 5-2, 3-1 in the league. But in Division 8, they're the 21 seed. So again, the top 16 teams make it to the statewide playoff format. They need a win here today to keep their hopes alive, as do Easthampton, as they sit 25 right now in the Division 6 bracket. So we'll have to see which team comes out of this one on top. The other team effectively would be eliminated from any state tournament possibilities.
We will be broadcasting a game next weekend, probably on Friday night. It most likely will not be a playoff game. However, we'll have to wait and see how this all shakes out over the weekend, but we'll make our decision as to where we're going to be, which game that we are going to broadcast. In the meantime, another senior night. We've had 3 in a row, and last night, of course, they had nice festivities over at Franklin County Tech. And here, Easthampton honoring their seniors, and now they get set to take on the Red Hawks.
Yeah, Franklin Tech had a whale of a game last night. We really did enjoy that, but the Athol Bears spoiled that night last night with an overtime win, but a very exciting football game, and that Franklin Tech team has been an awful lot of fun to watch. And yeah, tonight we see the Hawks, just the second time we've seen them. We were there when Greenfield beat them 30-9. Now they took a 9-0 lead in the first quarter. Looked pretty good doing it, but all of a sudden Greenfield roared back second half mostly. They scored 30 points on insert and ended up beating them 30-9. And kind of funny, they got a safety against Greenfield, obviously, to make that 9 in the first quarter. This team has 4 safeties this year. I don't know that I've ever heard of a high school football team with 4 safeties on the season. We'll look for another one maybe tonight.
That is very much a statistical anomaly. 4 safeties in only 7 games played, which is really crazy when you think about that. We'll see how it plays out, if that in fact plays out. Captain's meeting right now at the center of the field. We'll get set for kickoff. We'll take a break on our pregame show. We'll come back, opening kickoff moments away, live from Northampton. It's high school football, Bear Country 95.3.
Was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Pretty sure Kevin Hollister could have hit that note, don't you think?
I think so.
Absolutely.
Well, that was a nice rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. Better than what occurred at Game 1 of the World Series last night when the singer kind of bungled the lyrics.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, that's the word I heard. Of course, we were at the football game at first pitch. But that was making the rounds on the internet.
I got home just in time to see the Phillies score 2 off Verlander to tie it at 5, and they stuck with it right through the end.
Went on to win in 10, Game 2 tonight in Houston. The Frontier Red Hawks won the opening coin toss, but they have deferred to the second half, so they are going to be kicking it away to the Easthampton Eagles. 12-minute quarters here in high school football. Frontier kicking from the 40. They're in their visiting white uniforms with the scarlet red and navy blue helmets. Easthampton in the home maroon and white. Two good teams out of the Intercounty League South going toe-to-toe. A squib kick, and it is botched on the the near left side and taken out of bounds after just a short return.
All right.
And that was one of the
Eagles
seniors,
take over at
Ed
their
Prisbilla.
32-yard line.
Let's see, we're going to mark
coming
him.
up.
Right around the 32 or so. First down and 10 for the Eagles. Shea Healy, he can sling it, Sean.
Yeah, looking forward to watching this kid play. He did get dinged up a couple of weeks ago in that loss to Smith Voc. It was Colin Hogan that came in, actually hit Topher Reardon with a touchdown, a 40-yarder. Ended up losing that game 16-14.
Handoff will go to Angel Moody on first down, and he struggles to get back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see.
Angel Moody with the carry back to the
We're
line.
going to
of
drop
scrimmage.
him down
Second
for a
down
loss
coming up.
of 1 or 2. Second and long coming up.
Yeah, looking forward to watching that kid run. He's had a tremendous season. That was Ethan Bryant. Wrapping him up there, though, for a loss.
Second down and 10. Second down and 11, we'll call it, for the Eagles, moving right to left here. Double wing. Coming to motion, the handoff on the sweep. Much more success this time. In fact, it's going to go for a first down and more to midfield. Still going, and then run out of bounds on the far side of the field.
Jandro. Looks like he's going to get about 25 on that. Let's see where they marked that thing.
Beautiful run.
Oh,
And that's good for an
they bring
Eagles.
it back a little bit
First
further,
down.
but to the 40-yard line of Frontier, so a 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Yeah, that was from the 30, so yeah, 40-yard run there. Excuse me, 30-yard run there for Luke.
Luke Jandro. 3 receivers to the near side left. Lone back Angel Moody. Little swing pass is caught by Moody out of the backfield. Heads upfield. He's got a first down, and he's a load to bring down. Brings it inside the
Angel Moody
Frontier
with the
25 down to the
screen
24. Another
Easy
Eagle
10,
first
that's
down.
good.
Yeah, easy
That's
little
good
throw
for
for
Eagles.
Healy. Just flips it
First
out to
down.
his back, Moody, and yeah, big, strong kid, and he got ahead of steam. It took 2 or 3 Red Hawks to bring him down after a gain of 16.
Number 10, Tommy O'Connor, checks into the Easthampton lineup. He'll go to the near side left, along with Moody. 2 receivers, far side right. No one in the backfield other than Shea Healy. And now this play is going to be whistled dead on the snap, and that's going to be a false start against Easthampton.
Yep,
False
you can
start,
see, I think it
Easthampton.
was the right guard, or
Back him up 5
might have been
yards.
the center, too, that kind of
Continues to be
started to
first
pull out
down.
there a little bit early. So first penalty of the game against Easthampton will cost them 5.
Now we'll bring the ball back to the 29-yard line. First down and 15 from there. Matt Bean really has a terrific program going down here at Easthampton. He took over for Joe Cocott, who wound up eventually at Northampton High, just down the road here. Out of the shotgun formation, they go to Moody over a right tackle, and he gets tripped up at around the
Angel Moody
20-yard
on
line.
tackle to the right side.
He's about 6 yards shy of a first down, Sean.
Yeah,
Picks
but
up
another
9.
big gain there. Big hole over the right side.
Second down coming up.
A few yards after contact. Give him a gain of about 9 there.
10 minutes to play here in the first quarter. A nice drive. There was that one play, that kind of the first play from scrimmage that kind of got blown up. Other than that, the yards have come in big chunks. Shotgun formation, no one in the backfield. Now coming in motion. It's handed to Tauscher on a sweep. Turns the corner. He's got great foot speed. He's inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
With the carry.
Nice play there by Beebe. And a first
That's
and goal.
good for
Yeah, you can
an
see this
Eagles
team is awfully
first
dangerous.
down.
A strong arm quarterback that can run, and backs going each different direction.
And we're
Timeout
gonna
on the
timeout
field.
And we will take the break as well. We have 9 minutes, 42 seconds to play here in the opening quarter on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard. We are scoreless. Back after this, Bear Country
Eagles
95.3.
family would like to wish a very special happy birthday to one of our All right, first and goal for the Eagles from the 9-yard line.
All right, shotgun formation. No one in the backfield other than the quarterback Healy. First and goal from the 9. Quick swing pass left side caught by Jandro. He's inside the 5. And did he get in?
What a catch, what a run, what a throw by
He
King
is
Lee.
in. We are kind of screened. I can't quite see around the corner here, but did he get in?
And that was an Eagles touchdown.
Yep, he did get in. 6-0 Eagles. That was a
6-0
very,
Eagles with
except for one
9:36
play,
to go
Sean,
in the
and one
quarter.
penalty. That was a very impressive
Boy,
job.
Yeah, another
Coming
quick
up.
throw out to the left side. Jundro, blockers out in front. Headed down that left side. He's getting a little shielded from the corner, but he got in, and they go for 2 here.
Direct step to Angel Moody. A huge hole on the right
Angel
side, and he
Moody for
runs
2.
right through it for the 2-point conversion. We'll take another 30-second break.
8-0
First quarter action here from Northampton. Our score on the
9:36
Greenfield
to go.
Savings Bank scoreboard. Easthampton 8, Frontier nothing. Bear Country 95.3. I need to apologize to Tommy O'Connor because I gave his touchdown to Jandro. Again, I couldn't quite see around the corner here in the press box, but it was in
All right,
fact
Pete Townshend
O'Connor
back to kick to Frontier.
on that touchdown pass. Reception, 9 yards, 8-0.
Set to receive the ball.
Favor
for
of the
first time in
Eagles.
game.
Yeah, made that look pretty easy.
And here comes the kick and a whistle, and it looks
got a
like one of the
whistle on the
Eagles
play.
was a little bit quick out of the chute heading
Ball start on
downfield.
the
Yep,
kicking team. Back them up
that'll
5.
be a false
We'll
start.
try it again.
False start, 5-yard penalty. Yeah, so 2 penalties here in the early going, but that penalty on offense certainly did not slow down that offense. 2, 4, 5, 6 plays and into the end zone. Healy completed both of his passes for 25 yards. Jundro had a 30-yard run. Moody ran it a couple times for 7 yards, and Tauscher had a run for 11 yards as well. Looked pretty good right there.
All right, take 2 on the kick, now coming from the 35 as opposed to the 40. It's BB Tasha who's kicking from off to our right. We'll see if Frontier can answer after their defense got sliced and diced a bit there. High end over end kick. Taken on the run at the 25-yard line on the left side, and a big hit. That was a nice return. Braden Arsenault, he got a nice head start, Sean. He kind of took it on the fly.
Yep, nice job. Found his spot, followed a block, and then found an opening and brought it all the way out to the 40-yard line. Well, the good news for this Frontier offense is they're coming off a game where they scored the most points they had scored all season long, 38 in that win against Belchertown. But the bad news is they're playing a team that has pitched 3 out of 4 shutouts in their last 4 games.
Yeah, Eagles are flying high right now. They've got 8 men in the box. Inside carry. And a gain of about 4 out to the 45-yard line. Gets up out of the bottom of that pile.
Was that Kirkendall?
Yep. That was Sean, number 9. He's the fullback in this set. They have Ian Burt on
Sean
the
Kirkendall
right
with the
wing.
carry. Second
And
down
Arsenault
coming up.
over on the left side. Second down. And the handoff this time will go to Arsenault. He finds a gap, and he is very close to first down yardage with a late surge. It looks like he has it.
Ray Arsenault with the carry.
And a quick timeout's actually
Yeah,
called
timeout
here
by
by
Eagles.
Easthampton. So we'll step aside for the break again. 8:51 to play here in the first quarter. Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard. Easthampton 8, Frontier nothing. This is Bear Country 95.3. All right, Jeff and Sean back here in the Lundgren Honda broadcast booth. Dave Reno in our Greenfield studios. Quarterback for Frontier, Sean, we haven't mentioned him yet, Aiden Dredge, coach's son, and he has the key to the car. He's not necessarily the biggest offensive threat, but he's had a fine season.
And again, in that big win last week against
All right,
Belchertown, he
first
ran a
and 10 Red
45-yard
Hawks.
touchdown run. He also threw
From their side
a
of the
couple.
50.
He threw one to Burt for 18 and threw a second one to Burt for 45 yards. So, yeah, it seems like he's developed quite a bit this season.
First down and 10, right from midfield. And it's going to go left side to Burt, but that play got blown up. Easthampton came piling through, and he
Number
is
2,
dropped for
Ian
a
Burt
significant loss.
Is met in the backfield.
Yeah, you're gonna
by
lose
an Eagle.
4 yards on that carry.
That was Colin
Second
Hogan,
down coming up.
number 14 on the
Colin
stop.
Hogan with the tackle.
Yeah, they had an 18-point lead against Belchertown in the second half. They're up 30-12. Belchertown tied that thing with 42 seconds to play in the game.
Second down and 14, long snap count. Very long snap count. And it's going to be Dredge taking it himself, and he got the yardage lost on that first down play, and then a little more.
Number 11.
It'll be
Andy
third
Dredge,
down and, a makeable third. We'll call it third and, I guess, 7, Sean?
Brings
Yeah,
up
nice fake into the
third and
middle
7.
there, and then he just took it to the outside, found a little gap. And as you said, picked up the 4 yards from the loss on first down, and we'll give him another 3 there, so 7 on that.
Third down and 7. Ball is spotted at the 47-yard line of the Eagles. Dredge under center, long snap count. Eagles almost jumping. And squirting through is Ian Burt, but then gets pushed back late. Whoa, what a great tackle there. The
Ian Burt on the
linebacker coming
carry.
up, driving him back. It'll be fourth down. There was a hole, but it closed up.
I thought Dredge actually held the ball the way he spun, but he got the ball to Burt right in the middle. He was able to get forward a couple, 3 yards, but then he was blown back behind the line of scrimmage where he finished.
That was Topher Reardon who finished the job. And Prisbilla also was one of the first men to meet him. But they're going to go here on fourth down and 4. Ball just inside the 45-yard line of Easthampton. Dredge. Back to pass, heavy rush, and he had to get rid of it quickly, Sean. He tried to get it to Burt, incomplete. First down the other way.
Yeah, had he had just another couple seconds, the receiver was there, was turned waiting for the ball, and Dredge just had so much pressure. He had to unload that football, threw it short. So Frontier will turn it over on downs.
So the Eagles take over. 6:46 to play here in the first quarter. They lead 8-0. And they have a first down and 10 from their own 43-yard line. Moving right to left here in the first quarter. Shotgun formation. The handoff goes to Angel Moody. He'll try the left side, gets a nice block on the edge. And he's knocked out of bounds up near midfield. It'll be second down coming up.
Yeah, nice job there, too.
Carry.
Connor
Second down
Donis,
coming
he pulled, was able to get in front of the big back Moody and clear the way for him to gain about 5 yards on the carry.
Shea Healy gets the play call from head coach Matt Bean, joins the huddle. They will go shotgun, and B.B. Tosher just to the left of the quarterback Healy. And the ball's out. Big battle for it.
Out.
Frontier gets it. Unable to corral it was Luke Jandro, and the Red Hawks get a big break. They recover the fumble. It was a double handoff, Sean.
Yeah, tried the inside reverse, and he didn't get his hands on it from the get-go, and then it looked as though he might be able to corral it, but then
First and 10 Red Hawks.
it hit the turf. He had overrun it, and the Red Hawks right there to pick it up. So, yeah, big break there for the Frontier squad.
49-yard line, their own 49. They'll take over here. First down and 10. 6 minutes to play here in the first quarter. They trail 8-0. 2 receivers to the far side left. Aiden Dredge fakes the handoff to the fullback. Option right, nowhere to go. Easthampton once again getting off their blocks. They drop him for no gain.
Yeah, Jack Boyle, nice job by him.
Actually going to drop him for a loss of 1 back to the 48. It'll be second down and 11.
Yeah, he read that all the way, kept his eyes on the quarterback, Dredge, who faked the handoff. Little spin move, but not able to get out of the grasp, and yeah, he's going to lose a yard.
48-yard line to Frontier. Red Hawks second down and 11. Dredge will go under center. Again, 2 receivers, far side left. Dredge, long snap count. Burt comes in motion. They're going to run it up the middle. Kirkendall nowhere to go. He got it back, maybe he got to the midfield stripe, which just about the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, give him a gain of 1, and you can see Easthampton just packing their linebackers right into the middle of the line here. Completely playing run.
Yeah, you're right, Sean. They've got 8 and sometimes even more out of the 11 defenders within a yard or 2 of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're all packed right there in the middle. Kind of moving around a little bit, too. Now we got 2 on the left, so they're going to have to bring a couple of linebackers out to cover them. There they go.
The Frontier spreads the field here just a little. They'll go shotgun for the first time tonight. Dredge, heavy pressure, throws, incomplete, but a flag comes out.
Pass broken up by number 6.
Presumably, it'll be against the defense, but we'll wait for the officials.
Yeah, generally in that case, ball arrived, the defender was there. Looked kind of like a jump ball, but
It was Caden James, the intended receiver, by the way.
Appears to be against the Eagles.
it is going to go against Easthampton. That'll be a 10-yarder.
And that will result
And that results
in a Frontier
Red
first
Hawks
down.
First down.
4:35 to play here in the first quarter. 8-0 Easthampton. The ball now will be brought to the 35-yard line. So deepest penetration so far in this game by Frontier. Let's see if they can capitalize. Dredge calling the signals. Again, another long snap count. They're going to run the option right. Dredge will keep it himself. Cuts to the outside and then gets brought down from behind after a short gain.
The keeper picks up about 4
Looked as though if
yards.
maybe he'd cut that
Second
back
down
to the
coming
middle.
up,
He
Red
might have
Hawks.
gone for a few more yards, but opted to follow the block, stayed to the right side. You're going to gain about 3 on that carry. So 3 carries, 9 yards here in the early going for the Frontier quarterback.
Yeah, we'll call it second down and about 6 or 7 here. Frontier has it on the near side hash mark. That's the right side as they view it. Lone back is Kirkendall. Dredge will give the inside give to Kirkendall. He got past one tackler, but again, very quick
Kirkendall
defense,
gets
Sean.
back to the line
It's,
of
you know,
scrimmage for Frontier.
Sean's having a tough time getting
Third
started,
down
but really
coming.
not his fault.
Yeah, no, and he had his blocker out in front. He kind of bumped into him, and then as he tried to squirt to the inside, he was met right away. So, yeah, right back to the line of scrimmage there. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
All right, Frontier was aided on the last third down play by a defensive penalty on that pass. See if they can get a first down on their own here. Michkowski is off to the left side. Arsenault's out there as well. Caden James near side right. Aiden Dredge calling out the signals. Coming in motion is Burt. Back to passes Dredge. Throws left side. That is caught by Arsenault. Did he get to the stick? I don't think so, but it'll be 4th and short.
Yeah, it's going to be close, but I think he's going to be a little bit shy.
It's going to be 4th and
Give him a gain of
inches coming up.
6.
No, they
No,
moved.
they waved the
they're
same
giving it to
down.
him.
It's
Wow.
1st and
Okay.
10.
Well, we're
Red
looking at it
Hawks.
from an angle. I thought he was short, but hey,
Eagles
Red Hawks will take it.
5
He had to wait
yards.
for Arsenault to clear before he could deliver the football, and it looked as though he was kind of running parallel to the line to gain. We thought he might have come a little short, but they're going to give it to him. So 1st and 10 here for the Hawks.
Ball's on the Easthampton 25-yard line. Hawks come right to the line of scrimmage, and they're fired up now. Inside give, Kirkendall. Short gain over the right guard.
Kirkendall's short gain. 2nd down coming up.
Give him a couple there, second down.
4th carry, 8 yards here for Kirkendall in the early going. Quarterback Dredge has got 3 carries himself for 9 yards. We've seen Ian Burt carry the ball a couple times. He's minus yards, and Bray Arsenault had 6 yards on his 1 carry so far.
Second down for the Hawks, just inside the 25-yard line of Easthampton. Dredge looks over the Eagle D, settles in now under center. Coming in motion is Arsenault. They pitch it to him on an option play. Looks to turn the corner, cannot do so. Great job of stringing it out by the Eagles D. Among those in on the stop, once again, number 14, Colin Hogan.
Yeah, that's just good defense right there. Again, the quarterback option. You got a quick quarterback. He
Quarterback
looks real
option.
quick to see if he's going to run the ball. Nope, decides to pitch
Gets
it to
back line of
Arsenault.
scrimmage.
And that
Third down
play is
for him.
actually going to lose a yard.
Ed Persbilla also helped out there. So that'll bring the ball now, Sean, back to just inside the 25-yard line. 3rd down and long.
Yep, put themselves in another 3rd and long situation.
Yep, 3rd and 9. We'll call it the 24. They'll go shotgun now this time. With Kirkendall just to the right now. Kirkendall gets sent to a slot right formation. Coming in motion. The inside give goes to Burt. He got away from a few tackles and then scoots along the right sideline. Brings it inside the 20. He'll be shy of the first down, but a makeable 4th down here, Sean.
Yeah, nice
Carry
job
picks
there
up
by
about
Burt. Didn't look
6
like
on
there
that
was an
play.
awful lot there.
4th and 3.
And he, as you said, able to just kind of squirt through a couple of tacklers and
20 seconds in the quarter.
Get themselves into a more manageable fourth down here. But the clock is rolling 17 seconds, and we'll see if the Hawks get this play off before the end of the first.
They're in the red zone for the first time tonight, 19-yard line. 4th and 4.
Oh, they got the Eagles to jump.
Or did the Frontier tight end?
No.
False start on the
They're
offense.
going to call that against
that
Frontier.
was on the tight end on the right side, the near side right. And he actually had that false start. So that takes it from, that's going to mark him back 5 yards. So from 4th and 3 now to 4th and 8. And that'll end the first quarter. End of one here in Northampton. Our score on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard. Easthampton 8, Frontier nothing. This is Bear Country 95.3. We're back in the Lundgren Honda broadcast booth at Smith Vocational. Easthampton 8, Frontier nothing. Red Hawks are looking at a 4th and 8. The ball's on the 23. The first down marker's on the 15. They're going to send trips to the near side right. Shotgun formation. Kirkendall to the left of the quarterback Dredge. Aiden calling the signals. Takes a snap. He'll roll to the left. He's got some room to run. Looks for a block. Gets dropped from behind, did not make it. He brought it to about the 19, needed to get to the 15. Easthampton will take over on downs.
Yeah, it looked like a design play. As you said, 3 receivers to that side. They all start to streak down the field, and Dredge didn't even really look to throw that ball, just decided to tuck it under and try to run for the first down, but
19-yard
yeah, it came up pretty short there.
19-yard line of Easthampton. Eagles now will take over. They lead by a score of 8-0 here early in the second quarter. They'll go shotgun as usual. And Angel Moody with a big gainer right side out to the 40, to the 45, 50, still going. Frontier 45-yard line, finally brought down by Kirkendall. And he is fired up as he gets up off the turf.
Yeah, and he should be. What a big hole he had to run through. Had a blocker to follow.
That's good for an Eagles.
31.
First down.
36 yards.
And Hubie, he's a bruiser.
Again, he ran somebody over down there.
Yeah, he's a load to bring down. Not to say he's not fast, because he is, but he is a strong runner. Look at his legs.
Yeah, Burt tried to tackle him. He just kind of ran right through him.
So first down and 10 for Easthampton on the Frontier 45-yard line. And this time they're going to go to B.B. Tauscher, and he tries the right side. He's got a nice gain inside the Frontier 40.
B.B. Tauscher with the 7-yard carry.
Oh, Tauscher. I mean, pick your poison, I guess, Sean.
Second down coming up.
If you're Frontier's defense.
Again, Jandro had 1 carry. That went for 30 yards. So, yeah, Angel Moody's got 48 yards on 4 carries. Tauscher, just his second carry, but 18 yards on the ground for him. And, oh, by the way, Shea Healy's completed both of his passes for 25 yards. So
timeout called by Easthampton.
Eagles.
We'll step aside. 10:49 to play here in the first half. And on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard, Easthampton 8, Frontier nothing. Bear Country 95.3. Well, Sean, both of these teams needed the Lee Wildcats to lose last night against Belchertown, because that would have made the winner of this game go into a first-place tie for the league championship. Of course, Lee won the head-to-head matchup against both these teams, so the Wildcats are going to be the champions anyway, but now they're battling for second place here. Back to pass, Shea Healy. Sets up, airs it out, left side looking downfield, tipped around, nearly caught on the deflection by B.B. Tauscher. It falls incomplete. It'll be third down.
yeah, nice defensive play back
Third
there.
down coming up.
Able to get a hand on it. I think that was Dredge.
It was, yes, number 11, yeah. Yeah, it was Aiden.
Able to sky and kind of tip that thing away. Bring up a third down here. Yeah, so these teams, as you said, fighting for second place in the league, but both with outside shots to make the state tournament. So a win here is a must.
Prisbilla just checked in now for Easthampton. Inside give goes to Angel Moody. He has the first down in. More right side. He may be gone. He's to the 20, to the 10. He's to the end zone. Touchdown. Angel Moody takes it over 35 yards for the score.
Yeah, 38, I think, on that
38.
one. 86 yards now for Moody on just 5 carries. Yeah, big, strong, fast. Great blocking. Had a blocker out in front. He just ran a couple guys over to get into the end zone. 86 yards, 5 carries, and a touchdown already for Angel Moody.
14-0 Eagles. They were successful on their first conversion when Moody ran it right in through a huge hole. I'm sure he's just now catching his breath. He's out there, though. Direct snap to Angel. Sets up to pass, throws into the end zone, led his man a little bit too far. That was actually Shea Healy. 2-point conversion is no good. We'll keep it here as the teams come back upfield. So Frontier, they're up against it here, Sean. They're down by 14. They did do some things well on that last drive offensively, but defensively, they just have no answer for this speed of Easthampton.
Yeah, and that's going to make for a long night considering their offense has only got 38 yards here in the first half. They did get that turnover, which was huge. Went on a pretty decent drive, but then turned it over on downs. So a team that struggled to get points early in the season, the Red Hawks. Again, they scored 38 last week against Belchertown, 22 against Commerce in that 22-16 win. But the 3 weeks prior to that, they'd scored 14 against Hoosick. They got shut out by Lee, and then only 9 points against Greenfield. So it seemed as though they'd found some stuff on offense, but not so far tonight.
B.B. Tauscher will be kicking from the 40-yard line. Oh, they just cut off. They just cut off kicks.
That was the best part.
Go right to the chorus. Sorry, Paul Stanley.
I do want to rock and roll all night.
We'll get you next time.
Just need a nap the next day, right?
At our age.
Yeah.
High end over end kick. Arsenault from back at his 5. Nice return, head straight up field, and then he gets plowed.
Good return by.
Took it all the way down to the 5. Let's see, get out to around the 30 or so.
Looks like they're going to spot it at the 25.
So put the Redhawks at the 24-yard line.
24, there we go.
First and 10, Frontier.
First and 10 for Frontier. Okay, so here you go. 10:29 to play here in the half. We got plenty of time. They're down by 2 scores. But obviously, 3 and out and then turning it over to this high-powered Easthampton offense, not what the Hawks need. They need a drive.
Yep, they just got to possess this ball for a while and hopefully end up in some points for them.
Aiden Dredge under center. And he is going to hand it over left tackle.
A good run there by Burt.
That's Braden Arsenault, actually.
Arsenault with the carry.
And he brings it up to the 30-yard line. So a nice gain there, probably around, about 6 there.
Second down
6 or 7. Second down coming up.
Third carry for Arsenault.
So that's a nice start to the drive. But again, from what we've seen for a quarter and change from this Easthampton offense, you go 3 and out, and you're just playing right into their hands.
Well, the Hawks have found themselves in 3rd and long an awful lot so far tonight.
High formation, and they go to Arsenault again.
Play.
He'll try over left tackle, and he is
with the
close to the first down, probably
yardage.
about a yard shy, though.
3rd and about 2 feet.
Needed to get to the
For the Red
34, and he's at the 33 and a half, I guess.
Yeah, ran the same play and almost the same results, but it was a good gain for Arsenault.
All right, Red Hawks, you need to convert here.
You almost get the feeling if they don't, they might have to go on 4th. We'll see what they do here on 3rd and very short.
No penalties here either.
Right.
4th and a yard is very doable. They go to Kirkendall right up the gut. His initial surge got him the first down. He ended up getting plowed back, but they'll move the sticks.
Yeah, they're going to give him that yard.
And
They
that's
need.
a
We'll give him
first
2
down
on
for
the
the
carry.
Redhawks. They'll move the chains.
Just like Alec used to do his
Brings
big
the
brother.
ball out
That's
to
right.
They needed a yard. Hand that ball to him.
Redhawks 36.
But Sean has number
9 minutes
9.
to go in the first
Yeah,
half.
But
not the big man number.
Alec had the fullback number, 45.
Yeah, he looked like a fullback.
He looked like a fullback.
Yeah,
Had the fullback. Well, if you notice now, the NFL is very liberal. You know, they used to be so militant about,
Right.
you know, who could wear what number. Now you see really weird digits out there,
Different places, yeah, for sure.
which I like it. It more mirrors the college game. Linemen have to wear certain numbers, though, still. On first down, they run the option. Dredge will keep it, and he's got a big lane, left side, inside of the Eagles' territory, and he got kind of hit late there, no flag, but he'll have it inside the 40-yard line.
Yeah, 25 yards. And I'll tell you what, that play faked me out. I thought Burt had the ball the entire time, and then Nick Dredge just started streaking down the left side.
40-yard line.
So 38 yards now for Dredge on the ground, 5 carries. Big play there for the Hawks.
It's funny, he's not all that explosive, but then once he gets his legs
Got some
stretched,
quickness to him.
because he's taller, and once he gets going, he can fly actually. First down and 10, it's Arsenault. Right side gets spun down after a short gain.
Bray Arsenault with the carry. Picks up
About 3.
about 3 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Talk about numbers. Yeah, normally here in Easthampton,
8:20.
we've seen seasons where
Five and
everybody in the
count, and a half.
backfield wears a single digit. So you're looking at Angel Moody with his 33.
Yeah.
But you got 9 back there, you got 6, you got a 2, you got a 4. The only one with the big boy number on there.
On second down, the pitch goes to Ian Burt, runs right into the heart of the Easthampton D and gets pushed back.
Ian Burt met by a flock of
Connor
Eagles.
was in on the stop, among
No
others.
gain on the play. 3rd down coming
Also
up.
in there, number 4, Topher Reardon.
Topher Reardon with the tackle among.
Reardon caught that
Eagles.
touchdown
We
pass.
have a face mask penalty on the Eagles.
Colin Hogan, and I did not see the flag, but yes, there is a
And that looks
15-yard
like the
penalty being stepped
15-yard
off
variety.
against the
And
Eagles.
this is going to
That'll
bring
give
the
the
ball
Red
down to the
Hawks the first down.
22-yard line of Easthampton.
7:45 to go.
That
in
is the
half.
4th penalty in the game against Easthampton. It's cost them 35 yards. So far, none of those penalties have hurt them too bad, but that's not a good one to take right there. Bring the ball down to about the 23.
They have been pretty much dominant so far, but they have definitely helped the Red Hawks' cause. Twice, penalties have resulted in first downs for Frontier. They will go to the shotgun. Coming in motion is Burt. They give it to him on a sweep. No, he faked the handoff. He is really good at that ball
Really
fake.
is.
Took it up the middle
Another wily
and brings
play
it down to the 15-yard
by the
line.
Red Hawks
Caught me a
offense.
couple of times tonight, and that
Yeah.
one there just as well.
And everybody up
Got
here
me
in the
again.
booth.
Yeah, going to end up with a gain of about 6 yards on the
Looks like a
carry.
6-yard carry. 2nd down coming up.
44 yards now on the ground for Dredge on his 6 carries. Sneaky quick.
In some ways, that's become a lost art. You used to get old school football, you know, misdirection and hiding the ball. That was a big part of an offensive team's strategy. And let's see, Arsenault got very close to the stick.
Arsenault
He
picks up
needed
the
to get
first
to the
down.
12. He got to the 11, first down. And they can get a first down down at around the 1.
Just
Well, again,
outside
we
the
talked about it
10-yard
at the
line.
beginning of this drive. You're down by 2 scores. Your offense really hadn't done too much yet in the game. Easthampton looks almost unstoppable on offense, so you really needed a good drive. They certainly have that here.
All right, from just outside the 10, first down and 10. Dredge now will go under center. This is their more traditional offensive set. Looks over the Easthampton D, calling the signals, coming in motion. Inside give. Kirkendall, not much there. He ran right into the heart of the defensive line and got ripped back.
No, it wasn't Kirkendall. Ended up with Dredge with the ball.
Dredge with the carry met in the backfield by
That was not Kirkendall?
Easthampton.
Because Dredge ended up way over here. Well, one of them anyway. I
Well,
thought it was number 9.
I'll tell you, the
They'll
play
bring up
fake.
2nd down.
Yeah, that was Sean. Because remember, you know, Dredge at the end of the play, he was already heading over to get his
Well,
play.
and there
I
was an
think.
illegal block on the play.
block.
So
Red
that's
Hawks,
going to
that's gonna
step
drive
it
them
off.
back
So they got a
15
big
yards.
break with the Easthampton call,
So it will
but this
remain
one's going to
first
bring it all the
down.
way back outside the 25 to the 27.
Yeah, so regardless of who
First
carried
and
that
long.
ball, that penalty hurts a lot.
It doesn't
Red
matter.
Hawks.
You can take it right off of your
Now
sheet
at
there,
the
Sean.
Yeah.
Easthampton 27-yard
I thought
line.
Dredge ended up with that ball.
Yeah,
He's
these-
so good at the
Yeah,
play.
these play. Yeah, absolutely. But Easthampton hasn't been fooled too often. A couple times they have actually. All right, back out to the 27-yard line. First down and long. They'll go shotgun. Burt comes in motion. They fake to him. He is back to pass. Gets it to Burt out of the backfield. Underthrown, though. Ian couldn't quite corral it. Down at the 22, it'll be second down.
Yeah, it looked as though he had a little bit more time to set and throw that ball. He was starting to run out to the right side and just kind of flung that thing a little bit to the inside and low. Burt had to try to come back to grab it and could not, so that ball go incomplete.
5 minutes, 8 seconds left to play here in the first half. Easthampton leading by a score of 14-0. A touchdown pass to O'Connor and a touchdown run by Moody. They're 1 for 2 on their conversions. All right, 2 receivers, James and Burt to the near side left. And they will go shotgun formation. Dredge takes it, straight drop, heavy rush, and he's sacked. He is brought down, and once again, Topher Reardon, who's had one heck of a game.
First sack of the game, and yeah, they're going to lose about 10 yards on that.
That's going to make it
you know,
third and
sometimes
pretty long.
the quarterback, when he sees that, tries to find someone to dump it off to or just
half.
avoid the sack. He had no
14,
opportunity to avoid.
right off.
There was only one
Yeah.
outcome on that play,
There were
Sean.
guys coming from every direction, the left, the right, and right up the middle, and
Yeah,
he just had to eat that football and take the loss.
and just hang on to the football.
Yeah, exactly. That was the main thing.
So the first down marker, Sean, is at the 1.
He's at the
They're on the
36.
31. 3rd and 30.
It's a 36.
Can they convert on 3rd and 30? Well, they're in 4-down territory anyway. All right, Dredge settles in, coming in motion. To the right is Arsenault. So 3 receivers out there. He's back to pass. Airs it out, deep ball. Can he catch up to him?
Oh, he got
Diving
it.
catch. Did he get it? Touchdown! 31-yard touchdown pass. It is caught by Ian Burt.
What a throw.
38-yard
And what a
pass.
catch by Burt. He had to lay out to get it in the end zone.
Ian Burt.
Wow, what an outstanding
Tearing it
throw and catch. So, yeah, they answered my question. Can they
Redhawks
convert
get on
on
the
3rd and
board.
30? Yeah, they got the
14 to
touchdown.
Yeah, that's just amazing right there. 31 yards
Coming up.
and into the end zone. That's just a huge play for the Red Hawks right there. That drive looked like it was dead in the water.
Well, Sean, I don't know what you saw. When the ball was in the air, I thought he actually overshot him, and then Burt just turned on the afterburner.
Yeah, he had to close quick to get to it.
Yeah. They're going to set up here for a kick, actually. So they're going to set up for a conversion kick. We don't see this too much in high school football anymore. Snap goes back, placement down. The kick is up. Looks like he pushed it to the right.
Got it.
No, he got it. Just
Kick is
inside
good.
that right upright.
So 4 minutes to
Take
go
a
in the
quick
half.
30-second
Your
timeout.
Easthampton
Exactly
Eagles
4 minutes to play first
Red
half.
Hawks
And
7.
on the Greenfield Savings Bank scoreboard, it's now Easthampton 14, Frontier 7. Bear Country 95.3.
And some technical difficulties with the music. Sorry,
Back
folks.
in the Lundgren Honda broadcast booth, 14-7 after
again
Jesse
later.
Dubril kicked that extra point. Jesse's set to boot it away now. And a bit of a squib kick. That is a live ball. They're bearing down on him, but then jumped on
Short kick.
by
fielded
Prisbilla.
Successfully by number 42.
Yeah, nice job by him. That thing was bouncing. It had just taken a big hop right before it got to him. And he was able to stay down, collect it up,
Sorry, I don't
and
have a roster, folks.
he didn't even try to run after. Just able to get the
First
football
and 10
under
Eagles
control.
from
And
the 30-yard line.
right at the 30-yard line is where they'll start this drive.
All right, so Frontiers made it a one-score game. Now we'll see if they can D up here. They haven't had much success stopping. Here comes Angel Moody on first down, and the big bruising running back takes
Angel
it out
Moody with
across
another
the
6
35
yards.
up to the
Second
37-yard
and 4 coming
line.
up.
He might gain a 7 on that carry. 93 yards on the ground for Angel Moody here in the first half.
You know what he looks? I'll have to find out what his winter sport is. It would not shock me if he's on the wrestling team. right?
He's got the shape and the strength, the size for sure.
Shea Healy's pass is batted down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
Nice
down at the
surge
line of
there. They
scrimmage.
brought the heat that
Third
time.
down coming up.
Caden James was in among those that were putting the heat on Healy. It'll be third down.
Yeah, Healy had completed his first 2 passes for 25 yards. His last 2 have gone incomplete, so 2 for 4 right now is Shea Healy.
Third and 3 for the Eagles. Shotgun formation. They hand it to Moody. That's a safe bet. He has the first down. Brings it out across the 40 to the 42, and they'll move the chains.
3, he
Yep,
got
made that
4.
look
That's
easy.
good enough for another Eagles. First down.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty safe call right there.
Yeah,
Sean.
absolutely. Hand it to the big guy. Let him eat. Ball over their own 40-yard line now, about the 42, where they'll get that first down.
3 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the half, folks.
You're right. Frontier defense needs a stop on this drive.
Out of the gun. They do a double handoff,
Oh, it's going nowhere.
and it's blown up. Great surge by the Red Hawks. They bring it for a big loss back to the 35-yard line.
Red Hawks sniff out the reverse.
Number 52,
Second
Wyatt
long coming up.
Eads. He snuffed that play out. Very nicely done there.
Yep, got right through the hole and wrapped him up, threw him back. Loss of about 3 or 4 yards there.
So that brings it back inside the 40-yard line. We'll call it the 38. Second down and 14. We're down to 2.5 to play here in the half. Play action. Man's open. He's got it. Topher Reardon. And he is dragged down from behind inside the Frontier 20-yard line. Brings it all the way from the 38 down to around the 15 or so.
Yeah, I was just doing the math
At
there.
the Red
So
Hawks
38,
13-yard
that's
line.
12.
Great
That's
pass.
12 to midfield. And
see where they marked that thing.
can't quite see from here. It's a little dark in that part of the field.
Yeah, it
Sean.
really is. Looks like it's up about the 15-yard line.
Yeah. They're in hurry-up mode. They're going to get the Angel Moody on the right side. Angel inside the
Moody.
10.
Carrying all sorts of white shirts on his back. Gets the ball to the
Let's see.
4-yard line of
Yeah, they're
Red
definitely
Hawks.
inside the
They'll
5.
make it the
Gain
5-yard
of 8
line.
there.
2nd and 2 coming up.
Yeah, boy, Sean, this field is very dark.
It really is. It's
They have the lights here, but
each light has 4 lights on it, and it does leave some to be desired.
yeah, it's kind of hard to actually see down there. They're going to give it on a sweep. B.B. Tauscher looks to turn the corner, does so, dives towards the pylon.
Got
He's in. Touchdown,
Tauscher with the
Easthampton.
sweep.
And the
And he
Eagles
finds
are now up
the end zone.
20-7.
Well, just when it looked good for the Red Hawk
20-7
defense, they got
Eagles,
that first down
1:33 to go in the
loss.
half. Point
But then that
after
big
try
throw
coming
by
up.
Healy to get him down in position, and Tauscher with his speed to the outside, and you can see he dove and just hit the pylon right on the front left corner, and that's good for another Easthampton touchdown. They will line up to go for the 2-point conversion here.
Direct snap to Moody. Angel right side, and he is in.
Angel
The 2-point
Moody with the
conversion
keeper,
is
direct
good.
snap keeper to
Timeout on the
Angel.
field. A minute
Gets himself
33 to play
another 2
here in the
points,
first half.
22-7.
Greenfield
Eagles.
Savings Bank scoreboard. It's now Easthampton 22, Frontier 7, Bear Country 95.3. Back in the Lundgren Honda broadcast booth, Jeff and Hubie, Dave Reno, back in Greenfield. Saturday night football for a change. Well, look at that. My favorite Whipping Boys, although they did play well for a while today, UMass just went final over at McGuirk Alumni Stadium. They lose to New Mexico State 23-13.
Yeah, they had a 10-0 lead. I was listening to that
Right,
driving
BB.
down.
B.B. Tauscher with the squib
Here
kick.
comes the squib kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. No. It never went out of
Fielded by number
bounds. Sean,
4,
how did that
Gray
ball stay in
Arsenal.
bounds?
Yeah, you know what? It was kind of bounding, and I think that was that Burt back there?
That's Arsenal.
No, that was Arsenal. Yeah, when he decided that he wasn't going to try to field it, thinking it was going out of bounds, it took a funny hop, and
It's down on the 10-yard line.
yeah, ran parallel, and then by the time he caught up with it again, he do nothing but jump on top of it there. So nice kick, and Frontier's going to be backed up to start this drive.
So they're looking at about a 90-yard field here.
Yeah, a minute and a half to play. They do have all three of their timeouts here in the first half. They've not used one yet.
A lot will depend on what happens on first down here.
Yeah.
Sean said a minute 31 to play in the half. They're going to bring Aiden Dredge under center. First down. And the handoff doesn't go much. Let's see who actually got it.
Yeah, nothing there on the handoff.
That was Kirkendall, I can see, number 9.
Backfield. Lose a couple of yards.
They're
Second and
actually
12
lose.
coming up.
Took about 3 yards
1:10
on
to go
that.
in the half.
Well, we're going to be here on Thanksgiving morning, but that'll be a day game.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to see much better. That part of the field, again, I hate to sound like we're making excuses, but
It's dark.
It's very dark down there.
Clock under a minute now. Easthampton has one timeout if they want to stop it to try to get the ball back before the end of the first half.
Out of the shotgun, Dredge back to pass, throws on the right side, incomplete, looking to hook up with Burt Prisbilla on the coverage. It'll be third down
Pass
and
incomplete
14.
to
Well, now they don't have to use that timeout right now. 42 seconds
clock.
remaining. It's going to be third and long
42 seconds to go.
for the
Third and
Hawks.
long
So
for
you
the
have to
Red Hawks.
imagine if they run a play here that doesn't get close to the first down marker, Easthampton may use their last timeout, stop the clock, get the ball back, and with probably pretty good field position as well.
Again, that was 23-13 the final over at UMass. And the Minutemen are 1-7 now on the year. Back to pass, Dredge. Throws incomplete. It was actually
Pass
closest to
incomplete.
B.B. Tauscher, who was a little upset he didn't
39
get the
seconds
pick. It
left
may have been
on
a
the
pick
clock.
six.
Yeah, I think Ian Burt zigged when he was supposed to zag. I think
For the Red Hawks.
Dredge thought he was coming inside. He cut back to the outside. The ball was thrown inside and not anywhere near Burt. And now,
Yeah, they're going to be punting out of the end zone.
Cheerleaders
and
in Western
again,
Mass getting ready
Easthampton
to
didn't
come
have
on
to use the
field.
timeout with the incomplete pass. 39 seconds, and they're going to end up with the ball here deep in Frontier territory.
It's Tauscher and O'Connor back to get it. And the kick is taken by Tauscher
BB
at the
receives
38.
punt.
BB, little spin move on the right side, then gets pushed
He
back
is
from the
met at
25.
20-yard line.
And the
Pushed
clock
back
out
to
now with
25.
26 seconds left. And we'll see, now I'm
26
looking at
seconds
Healy, the
to go on the
quarterback.
clock.
He wants to take a
First
shot at the
and
end
10
zone here.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Again, 26 seconds. You've got one timeout. Up by 22-7. Try to put this thing away right here before halftime. I wouldn't be surprised. They'd take a couple shots here.
Well, remember, 24 hours ago, or a little less than that actually, since we had the early start here, it looked like the Tech Eagles firmly in control of that one, and the second half was a very different story.
Yep,
So
can happen.
it can happen. All right. Actually, going to take a
Just
knee.
took a knee, huh?
Yep.
All right, so the Eagles take the knee, and that's going to
So that will end the first half here at Smith Vocational, again, the home field this fall for
Your
the Easthampton Eagles. Our scoring
22,
intermission,
Frontier
Greenfield
7.
Savings Bank scoreboard, the Easthampton
At this
Eagles
time, it is my
22 and the Frontier Red Hawks 7. Our
Your Easthampton
Bear Country
cheer
High
squad.
School
Put
football
your hands
halftime
together
report coming up
for
next
your
on Bear
Eagle
Country
cheerleaders squad.
95.3. And welcome to the Bear Country High School football halftime report, live from the Lundgren Honda broadcast booth at Smith Vocational. It's Easthampton 22, Frontier 7 here at halftime. Jeff and Hubie in the booth, Dave Reno in our Greenfield studios. Sometimes, Sean, the halftime score not indicative of what happened on the field during the first 24 minutes. In this case, it was indicative. A few missteps by Easthampton here and there, but for the most part, they have been the dominant team.
Yeah, and when you look at the stat sheet, that certainly bears it out as well. Again, Shea Healy completing 3 of his 5 passes for 72 yards, but really the big man, Angel Moody, just taking over this game. Only 8 carries in the first half, but 105 yards on the ground. He found the end zone as well. And B.B. Tauscher, 4 carries, 19 yards. He's got a touchdown. Luke Jondro, just 1 carry, but that went for 30 yards. So, yeah, big numbers on the Easthampton side of the slate when you look at the Frontier numbers. Now, Aiden Dredge's numbers not bad. 2 of 6 passing, 38 yards. He's run the ball 6 times for 44 yards, but having a struggle getting out of the backfield tonight. Ian Burt, 4 carries, 5 yards. Bray Arsenault, 6 carries, 21 yards. And Sean Kirkendall, 6 carries for 7 yards. So, yeah, when you look at all told the numbers on the stat sheet and then you look up at the scoreboard, and it does kind of make sense. I mean, Frontier's done a nice job to try to battle back in this one, but having a hard time stopping Healy and Moody and the rest of the crew there from Easthampton.
Yeah, a couple of good defensive plays by Frontier here and there, but again, Easthampton pretty much just had their way. The one lone Frontier score, though, was a beauty.
Yeah, it absolutely was. Again, and it was in a third and 31, I think it was, and it looked as though it was a drive that was just going to get bogged down. They could have gotten a first down inside the 1 yard line or 2 yard line, so it wasn't a first and goal situation. They were just outside of that, but they went backwards from there, and it looked like that was going to get ugly. But a great throw, a great catch, and they kicked the extra point to come within, well, it was 2 scores at that point. Now it's 22-7, but again, they're going to need a lot more of that kind of offense here in the second half.
22-7 is our score here at intermission. We'll take a timeout. More halftime live from Northampton coming up next. Bear Country 95.3. Halftime report continues here. Bear Country 95.3, Easthampton 22, Frontier 7. Well, we're getting close to the end of the season, Sean, but history has already been made. Not just Frontier football history, but state high school football history was made. We talked about this earlier this year, but it was not within the context of a Frontier broadcast. But we need to do this now because we can't end the season without once again noting tremendous accomplishment.
Yeah, absolutely worth mentioning again. And we're talking about Frontier High School's India Lewis. Now, she wears number 27 here for Frontier. Been with the team for a couple of seasons. In that 22-16 win over Commerce just a couple weeks ago, she became the second female in the state to score a touchdown. Now, she missed that by 1 week. It was Mackenzie Quinn in Brockton.
Right, yeah.
Was the first girl to score a touchdown in a high school football game. Did it literally a week before India, but India was the first black girl to score a touchdown in high school football in the state of Massachusetts. So very noteworthy there. And side note, Bella Rasmussen scored 2 touchdowns out in California just a couple weeks ago. I believe she was the first female to score 2 touchdowns in a high school football game. So first of all, congratulations, ladies. Nice job. And second of all, now we've got somebody we can try to get a couple of touchdowns to. See if we can get the first girl in the state to have 2 touchdowns in a game. But India Lewis, she was second. She'll always be second forever, and she only missed it by a week.
Congratulations to her. That is outstanding. All right, we'll take one more timeout. We'll come back. We'll talk Pats, Jets, tomorrow, Gillette here on Bear Country, and get you set for the second half kickoff. Easthampton 22, Frontier 7, Bear Country 95.3. B.B. Tauscher set to kick off. Second half, it's a line drive and scramble for the ball. And the aforementioned India Lewis.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that young lady. She's the one who jumped on it.
Nice job by her. Again, that ball was kicked hard and low, and it was kind of skipping and jumping right at her, and able to field it cleanly and smartly downs the ball right there as the pressure was coming in pretty hard.
And actually, I lost track of that football, actually, Sean. After
at first I did too. It was going so low, it just kind of skipped real quick. And yeah, Frontier will have it at their own 31-yard line to start the second half.
First down and 10. Hawks trail 22-7. Coming in motion is Ian Burt. Fumble on the exchange from center, but
Ball on the
Dredge
exchange.
just
Recovered by the
jumps
Red
on it.
Hawks. Second down coming up.
It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, it looks like that'll be right at the original line of scrimmage. So
Yep.
no gain, no loss. 2nd and 10. Couldn't see quite who he was trying to hand the ball inside. It was inside handoff. Not sure who he was trying to get it to there, but the ball fell to the turf, and Dredge just had to hop on it.
2nd down and 10. Aiden Dredge looks over the D, now settles in under center. Colleague signals, takes the snap. They run the option right. Pitch goes back, and a big gainer by Braden Arsenault. He has the 1st down up to the 45-yard line.
That was a nice job by Dredge. Held on to that thing just as long as he could, and then he found a streaking Arsenault on the right side. Picks up 15 yards and a 1st down.
Arsenal on the option, picks up 15
36 yards for him on the ground now.
Red
7th
Hawks,
carry of the
Matthew
game.
Red Hawk.
So a nice start
45-yard
to
line.
the second half for the Hawks.
Knows the ball right on their own 45-yard line.
They trail, however, by 15. Coming in motion this time is Burt. And on the option, quarterback will keep it himself for
Number 6.
No gain.
Jandro on the tackle.
John Dro on the tackle on Dredge.
I was going to say,
No
a
gain.
nice job by John
Second
Dro
down
there.
and
Just
10
followed
coming up
parallel
for
the
Frontier.
line of scrimmage. Tracking the quarterback the whole way, and they're going to give him just a slight gain. I guess we'll call it a yard on the carry for Dredge.
2nd down and 10. Early stages, 3rd quarter. Easthampton 22, Frontier 7. Aiden Dredge takes the snap. Handoff goes to Kirkendall. A big gain for him, and he brings it to the Easthampton 40 and a 1st down. He's been waiting for that one, Sean.
I'll tell you what, if he hadn't lost his footing, he had nothing but green grass and a touchdown in front of him, but he was waiting for some contact, put his head down, ran through the contact, and then he just kind of lost his footing. But a great run there by Kirkendall. Gets the ball down to the 40-yard line of the Eagles.
1st and 10 for Frontier, so a very promising start to the 3rd quarter here. Again, the double wing formation. Coming in motion is Arsenault. They give it. No, it's going to be the quarterback keeping it himself, and he gets a gain of about 4 down to the
4-yard
36
gain.
before he gets stood
Second
up
down
there.
coming up.
2nd down coming up.
Yeah, it looked as though he may have wanted to hand that ball off. There was an opening up in the middle, and Dredge decided to pull that in and take it himself. Does gain about 4 yards on the play.
Second down and 6. 36-yard line of Easthampton. Aiden Dredge will hand the ball off to Kirkendall, and his forward momentum may have gotten him the 1st down. In fact, the official, they don't even hesitate. 1st and 10 Frontier at the Easthampton 30.
Yeah, he got blown back 3 or 4 yards at the end, but yeah, he certainly got to where the line to gain was, and that's going to be at the 30-yard line. So another fresh set of downs here for the Hawks. Nice opening drive here of the second half for Frontier. They really needed that.
You know, it's fun to watch. I'm watching you make your notes. I'm looking at George Miller, who's down here for the paper. He'll be writing his game story will appear on the Recorder and the Daily Ham Gazette. And you both just furiously writing your note down.
George doesn't have to take notes, so he could just remember all that stuff probably.
You may be right. Option left pitch goes back, corralled. Nicely done there by Burt, and Ian gets a gain of about 5 down to the 25.
Yeah, that pitch looked a little high, but really in a nice spot for Burt to be able to get to it with some momentum.
2nd and 5.
Just did get his left hand on it to be able to knock it back to corral that football while he was running, and picks up a good gain of 5 on 1st down.
2nd down and 5. 25-yard line of Easthampton. Frontier trailing by 15, 22-7. They give it to Kirkendall, another big gainer. And let's see where Sean brought it. Right around the 16-yard line. They got a serious drive going here.
Yeah, nice job again by Kirkendall. 9 carries now, 36 yards for him. And another first down for the Hawks.
Well, it was tough in that first half. I mean, you and I saw it with our own eyes. I mean, he got the ball and he was surrounded by maroon every time he got his mitts on it. So this has to feel good for him.
He's having a hard time getting out of the backfield, yeah. The last couple of carries have been big gainers.
Now they're going to go to a pistol formation for the first time tonight.
Whoops. What happened?
Oh, they're going to do a little fumble-rooski.
That's what
picked
that
up.
was.
The fumble-rooski play, and it's going to go for a big gain on the left side, all the way down just outside the 5-yard line. Who ended up with it?
Dredge took the snap, and then he set the ball down on the ground right behind his lineman.
Referees are having a nice discussion.
And yeah, they're going to talk about that play, and just to make sure everything was
Flag is
legal-like.
down, yeah.
Dredge took the snap.
You know, I'll tell you what, the coach, Dredge, is saying, hey, we practice this all the time. That was a legitimate play.
Well, and he knows his stuff. This guy's been coaching for an awfully long time. You're going to see an illegal shift against the offense.
So rather than the big
But I don't know. That looked like a good play from here.
Oh, the Hawks are pleading their case. The play brought the ball all the way down to the 5-yard line.
5 yards.
Folks, if you're listening, if you want to see it,
First down.
Google
First and 15.
Fumble-Rooski Nebraska
Redhawks.
football,
6:38 to go in the third quarter.
1982, I want to say.
Score remains 22-7.
You'll see
Easthampton.
it done at the college level. Yeah, the Nebraska Cornhuskers did that back in the day. Again, we're from a long time ago, 40 years ago.
Quarterback took the snap, looked as though he was going to run right, but he just took the football and put it right down.
Well, they'll go to their more traditional set, which is the double wing. 1st and 15. Aiden Dredge settling in under center. Coming motion is Arsenault. Inside give goes to the fullback. And let's see where Kirkendall was able to take it. He got some of the yardage lost to the penalty, but not all of it, obviously.
Kirkendall with the carry up the middle.
Give him a gain of about
Gains of
3, I guess, yeah.
2nd down and 12 coming up.
Ball spotted at the 17-yard line. 2nd down and long. 6:08 to play here, third quarter. Hawks have had the ball for the entirety of this third quarter, going on 6 minutes here. Arsenault in motion. Option right. Late pitch goes to Braden Arsenault, but Angel Moody comes up. Also Prisbilla. They bring him down for a loss.
Combine on the
Yeah, going to lose a couple yards on that play. Fake the inside handoff.
It'll be a loss of about 2.
And Dredge at the very last second pitched that ball wide, but
7.
yeah.
All the way back to the 19. It'll be 3rd
5:35
and
to
14.
go in the
First down
quarter.
marker is down at the 5.
That did not fool the Eagles, and they're quick side to side, so they were able to put a stop to that thing and actually drop them for a loss.
Well, the Hawks had been moving for quite a while now. Getting bogged down here once they got into the red zone there. And, of course, that penalty did not help. Looks like they're showing blitz here. Going to run the option. Dredge will keep it himself. Nothing doing. He gets roughed up and ripped down. Colin Hogan. We've called his name several times tonight on the stop.
Give up about
Going
2
to gain
on the
about
play.
2 on the
4th
play,
and
but
12 to
yeah,
go.
kind of picked him up, spun him around, and dropped him. So 4th down and about 12 yards here for the Hawks.
Well, again, it's about attacking a very attacking defense,
Right.
a very aggressive defense. You see all the guys coming so hard. There are some strategies you can do, but you have to execute it.
And again, the linebackers are playing up, so everybody is in about a 5-yard distance from the line of scrimmage. Now you'll see the safety in the corner drop back a little bit on 4th and long.
4th down and 12. Ball at around the 17-yard line. And they give it to Bird on a sweep. He turns the corner. Ian Bird still going. He didn't get the first down, but he made it a lot closer of a play than it initially appeared. So they don't get any points out of the drive, Sean, but they did eat up
Possess the ball for the entire
7 minutes. That's a 7-minute and 50-second drive.
Yeah, again, it's disappointing you don't walk away with points, but what you did was you kept the ball out of the hands of Shea Heatley for 7 minutes, so that's the plus side there. Now Easthampton gets the ball. They're deep in their own end. We've seen they can move the ball with efficiency, but this is where you need to get a stop now if you're Frontier.
All right, Shea Healy says, okay, I was getting cold in the sidelines. I wanna play here. He's gonna take off on the right side. And he gets hit hard.
Shea Healy with the keeper,
Kirkendall
picks
among
up
those on the
3
stop.
yards. 2nd and 7 coming up.
A couple of other Hawks in on the stop as well. We'll get their numbers. Number 54, Alex Schreiber.
Healy's first carry of the game. Give him about 3 yards on that. It'll be 2nd and 7 here for Easthampton.
Clock in motion, 3:40 to play, third quarter. And we remain Easthampton 22, Frontier 7. That was our score at the break. Shotgun formation, coming in motion. They hand it on a sweep. Turning the quarter, Jandro's got a first down, picking him up and putting him down out across the 30-yard line, and a first down for the Eagles.
Yeah, did it again. His first carry went for 30 yards.
He got 17.
Yeah,
That's good for the Eagles.
17 yards on that carry. So 2 carries, 47 yards for Luke. Pretty good average there.
Be interesting to see. I think it's just this year that Easthampton's playing here at Smith Vocational as they get their new field. They used to play at Whitebrook Middle School. We've been there several times,
Yep.
Sean. It was always fun to go down there, but handoff goes to Angel Moody, his first carry of the second half, and he's carrying a lot of the Red Hawk D.
He's not going down.
They never tackled him.
He's not going
he
down.
never went down.
No.
He got a gain of about 5 or 6 there.
Down to 4 coming up.
Wow.
You ever see a bunch of ants trying to carry a stick?
Yeah.
You ever, just a small stick, and it takes, about 15 or 20 of them little guys to kind of get that thing up and start moving, and that's exactly what that looked like.
That's what that looked like. That's a terrific analogy, Sean. Nice gain of 6 there, 2nd and 4. They're going to do that double handoff.
That didn't
Did not trick the Hawks at all. As that was Jandro.
Oh.
And a flag comes in at the very
that's
end.
Gonna
Yeah.
go. That's going to be a 15-yarder against Easthampton, I believe.
Yeah, that's going to be a personal foul call. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Yeah. You were watching it, Sean.
Yeah, he got up and he spiked the ball after
On the Eagles.
losing yards on the play, and he's going to lose even more because of that.
Matt Bean waiting for the explanation from the official. This is going to bring the ball back inside the 20-yard line. So Easthampton has definitely aided the Red Hawks tonight on several occasions. How many penalties?
Yeah,
is that
five penalties for 50 yards against Easthampton.
So that's half the football field over the course of the game, and still in the third quarter. So that's been one down spot for Easthampton. Other than that, they've really played a fine game, but yeah, they did not need that.
No.
Third down and 20. Healy airs that over the middle. That is caught. It's going to go for a first down. And that is Jandro.
To the 41. And another. I saw a flag that came in late, but no.
That was the ball coming in from the side. Well, Jandro was kind of jawing a little bit as he got up off the turf.
Yeah, that's maybe why I thought I saw a flag, but 24 yards on the completion from Healy. 96 yards now through the air for Shea, 4 of 6 passing.
First down and 10 up at the 41-yard line. And we're down to 1:15 to play, third quarter, clock in motion. They stopped the clock just to set the chain, but they've restarted it.
That was a big play for Easthampton. Things weren't going quite right for him. Loss on the play and then the penalty, but he certainly made up for it there.
Out of the shotgun. Handoff to Moody. He'll try the right side. He's got a big gainer. He's got the first down. And finally, ridden down from behind, down at the Frontier 36-yard line. Another Eagle first and 10.
Yeah, 24 yards on that one.
First down.
136 yards from Moody in this football game. We still have a long way to go, just his 10th carry.
Broke the century mark for the game. 106 yards on the ground so far, Angel.
Ball is spotted at the 36-yard line of Frontier. So they're going back to Moody, and that young man is getting it done in a big way.
Yeah, again, strong, fast.
Shotgun formation. Healy takes a snap. A design run. He'll go to the left. And now spins, tries to get back to the right, runs into the other number 9. Kirkendall brings it down. Just a short gain there.
Picks up 5. 2nd and 5 coming up for the
Used
Eagles.
Moody as a blocker there. Just followed him out to the left side.
Not a bad idea.
No, not at all. Follow the big guy. Picked up about 4 yards.
Yeah, Moody probably could be an offensive lineman.
He's got the body type, but he's got some quickness for him, too. Looks like there's a timeout on the field, is there? Or is it at the end of the quarter?
End of 3 here
And
at
that's the end
Smith
of the quarter,
Vocational
folks.
in Northampton. And on the
After 3
Greenfield
complete
Savings
quarters,
Bank scoreboard, it's
yours
Easthampton
is
22, Frontier 7. Fourth
Red
quarter
Hawks
action next
7.
on Bear Country 95.3. And we are back here in Northampton, Smith Vocational. We get set for the fourth quarter. Frontier trailing 22-7. Angel Moody, right side bounce into the outside. A flag comes down and still going.
Yeah, Moody's not down yet, though.
And finally gets brought down after a gain of 8. Will it stick, though? There are 2
Okay, I'm
flags.
going to say another flag came in as well, so we'll
Couple
see.
flags on the play. Let's see what this is about.
Yeah, Sean, you know enough after all these years. You're not writing anything yet.
No, there's going to be a hold, I'm guessing, but the second flag, I'm not sure. So, but they are marching it. It looks against the Eagles.
Gotta go against Easthampton. This is going to put them, it's big.
It's a hold against the Eagles.
It's from the point of the
Go back
infraction, a
10
10-yard
yards
penalty
foul.
for a hold.
Remains 2nd down.
And
2nd
yeah,
and
that is where
15.
Easthampton has struggled. That's one thing, every coach looks for something to work on, even in a game that you're winning.
Yes.
And Coach Bean can tell his guys, hey, let's stop with the penalties here.
6 penalties, 60 yards against Easthampton tonight. Frontier's been flagged 3 times for 25.
Second down and long. Swing pass out of the backfield. B.B. Tauscher has it. Running like a deer, left side, all the way down to the Frontier 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Eagles.
Yeah, easy when you get to a guy with speed like that on the outside.
1st down.
First completion to Tauscher.
And he kind of got dragged down from behind. They had to fix his jersey and his shoulder pads, but all right, they mark him back a little to the 23-yard line, I guess we'll call it. So it'll be 1st and 10 from there. Fourth quarter action, 11:25 to play. Frontier trailing by 15. Their lone touchdown, a long touchdown pass on 3rd and 30.
That pass put Healy over 100 yards passing, 114 now.
Healy is going to take it himself. Stops, throws towards the end zone. He's got a man down there. Intercepted. Did he get his feet down, though? Incomplete. It got picked off down there.
Pickoff is out of bounds. It remains Eagles
That was
football.
Ian Burt.
2nd
But
down.
it'll
up.
come
2nd
back
and
to
10
the
for
22 for 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Burt did a nice job there. Healy really sold the fact that he wasn't even looking downfield. He took the ball, tucked it under, looked as though he was just going to route here to the left side, and at the last minute pulled it out and heaved the ball up, but did throw it a little bit short. Nice defensive play there, but caught out of bounds, so it's just going to go as an incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 from the 22. As usual, they go shotgun. They give it to John Drow on a sweep. Tries to cut to the outside, nothing doing. Hawks stay home. They do a good job, bring them down for no gain. It'll be 3rd down in line, maybe even a loss of one, actually.
Yeah, going to lose, I think, a yard there.
Yep. Back to the 23. So 3rd down and 11 from there.
Well, again, the Red Hawks possessed the ball for over 7 minutes to start this second half, unable to score. The defense has held up so far, no scoring here by either team in the 3rd.
They fake the handoff. Healy throwing over the middle. Got a man wide open, but a great defensive play, and it's picked off. Ian Burt with the pick, and that one will count.
Rather, number 2.
Yeah, nice job again by him. They were running stride for stride. The receiver stopped and cut, and Burt was able to stop, cut with him, and jump in front of him to snag that ball. So the first interception thrown by Shea Healy. Now Frontier dangerously close to their own end zone, though. They're going to start this ball 1st and 10, but just outside their own goal line.
10:27 to play. We remain holding at 22-7, so it's within range. It's a two-score game. The Red Hawks had a great drive going in the third quarter, unable to score, but they need points, obviously. And they'll try a handoff on the left side. Right side, rather, and that
Short
was
gain for the Red Hawks. Second down.
That was
coming up.
Arsenal.
Second and
give
9
him
and
about
half.
a yard, we'll call it. Second down and 9.
Yeah, 39 yards for Arsenal on 9 carries. Kirkendall also has 39 yards on his 10 carries.
I'm wondering if Frontier will think about maybe going. No, not. They're going to do their double wing formation. I thought maybe they would go shotgun. Center of the line, nothing doing. Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to work, Sean.
Well, again, everybody on the defensive side is packed in there too, so trying to find a lane to run through there, not going to be easy. They're going to pick up just another yard on that carry. Not sure who the ball carrier was there.
I think it was Kirkendall.
Might have been.
So he got the ball to the 5. So it's going to be third down and long from there. They need to get out to the 13, so we'll call it 3rd and 8. But yeah, kind of stretch the defense out a little bit. They've done so here a little bit. Back to pass Dredge. It's caught by James. Takes off on the right side, lurching forward. How close to the stick did he get?
Oh,
It'll be a 1st and 10. Nice play there by Caden James.
Yeah, nice catch and a nice throw there by Dredge. And
First down,
yeah, that's
Red
going to
Hawks.
go for about 14
9
yards.
minutes to go in regulation.
And they stop the clock to set the chain. Now they'll start it up. We're under 9, though, Sean. So, if it's a one-score game, plenty of time. 8 minutes and change, not a ton of time.
Yeah, but they've been having a hard time stopping this Easthampton offense. At least in the first half they did.
Dredge under center. Long snap count. And they run into each other in the backfield, and he was trying to hand the ball off to Kirkendall. There were 4 hands on that football for the longest time. It's going to go for a big loss.
Yeah, he's going to lose about 3 yards. And
Number 75.
yeah, they just weren't able. They weren't on the same page. Kind of ran into each other.
All right, senior night. What's your name? And
they both got caught in the backfield. It's going to be a loss. So yeah, 2nd and about 13 now for the Hawks.
And quarterback still under center at this point. Aiden Dredge looks over the D. Now he's calling the signals. Another long snap count. Easthampton, though, staying home. You're going to run the option left. The pitch. It's Ian Burt. Turns the corner. Still going. And how close did he get to the first down marker? Very close.
Picks up
And
about 10 yards.
let's see.
3rd and short coming up.
Be a little short, Sean. Just a couple yards. Maybe a yard, in fact.
Again, not a great pitch. It was kind of overthrown and thrown a little bit high. But Burt, nice job corralling it.
He's just so fast.
And then, yeah, he's got the quickness, and he's already on the run as he pulls that thing down. So able to get to the outside and all the way up the field. And as you said, just about a yard shy of the first down. So big play here for the Hawks offense.
They need to get to the 25, and they're on the 23. They'll probably go on 4th if they don't get it. Quarterback keeper, Aiden Dredge, first down.
Is successful.
So they don't have to even contemplate
Aiden
a
Dredge.
4th down decision,
First down.
and the drive will continue.
Yep, nice job there. That's Aiden's 11th carry. He's got 53 yards on the ground, but a couple of big yards right there for him and that offensive line. 6:45 to play here in the game. Again, down 22-7.
So starting to move the ball downfield a little bit, but they need a big play here pretty soon. This is not it, Sean. Quarterback keeps it himself, and Dredge gets plowed over. And I tell you, a guy who's had a great defensive effort, Topher Reardon, in on that stop.
Yeah, that was Reardon again. And
once again,
able to get it on Dredge. They're going to go with a quick snap here. They're going to go right to the line.
Yep, no huddle. Little misdirection, and they go to Bird, and he ran right into the heart of the Eagle defense. He got knocked back by Colin Hogan.
3rd down, Colin Hogan.
So
And
that,
that'll go for no gain.
yeah, they're going to lose the yard. Actually, yeah, it didn't.
5
They tried to get up there and run that play real quick, but that didn't throw off the timing of the Easthampton defense at all.
Well, if you go primarily to an air attack, you do run the risk of taking a big sack, but, you know, Sean, they may not have any more options. We're down to 5:40 to play now. They're still down by 15. They need to try to get the ball downfield here. They will now go shotgun. And Easthampton has been blitzing a lot. And here they come again. They dump it off again. He had no opportunity. Aiden Dredge just kind of dumped it out. The nearest receiver was Kirkendall, but he had his back to the play.
Yeah, again, he almost got spun around quick enough to make a play on that. That was Burt, actually, I think, number 2.
Oh, Burt, you're right.
Yeah, and he just, you know, he wasn't expecting the ball that early, but Dredge had to get rid of it that quick. And as he turned, the ball was there, but a little short, and he just couldn't make the adjustment and make the catch. So 4th down and long now, and the Hawks are going to line up to punt it away.
If they have a fake punt play,
yeah, now's the time.
They might want to use it here. No, they will punt it away. And a nice booming kick taken by B.B. Tauscher at the 40. Up to midfield, still going to the Frontier 40. He's got something going. He's going to take it 60 yards for the touchdown.
That's coming back.
But we have a flag.
Yeah, no, I saw that. That was a block over there.
Easthampton 47-yard line.
Yeah, so
looks like that's coming back.
And BB's going, oh, man.
Yeah, no.
I just took it 60 yards to the house, and it's not going to count.
It was early in the run, too, so it's not like it was downfield and he was almost in the end zone. That happened early on. The flag all the way back around the 45-yard line.
At the 46,
just a little
so
forward of where he
back
fielded
a few
that
yards.
punt from, and that's where it's going to be marked back from.
It is 1st and 10 Eagles.
5:10 to play in the game.
5:10
Easthampton
to go in the
22, Frontier 7. That was our score at halftime. We have had nothing since then. We thought we had 6 more right there.
Yeah, that may have just delayed the inevitable, but that's going to be a big penalty. Instead of a touchdown, the Eagles will start in their own end and all the way back inside their own 40-yard line. Ball about the 42, 43. 37 or 38. So call it the 37.
Call it the 37, I guess.
Eagles
Yeah.
from the 37-yard line.
Well, as Sean and I were talking about early,
Regulation.
fans, we will be somewhere next Friday night, perhaps next Saturday afternoon, depending on who's playing who where. Angel Moody on first down, and he gets
Angel
stacked up
Moody
and pushed
adds
back
another
by
6
about
yards to his
5 or 6 Red Hawks, and one of them's a little
tonight.
slow to get up.
2nd down and
It'll be 2nd down at about
a short
3 or 4.
coming up.
Yeah, give him a gain of, so we'll call that 6 there.
What do we have Angel for now?
142.
142 yards rushing for Angel Moody.
Yeah, 11
Wow.
carries.
So he's a good bet. One or two more carries, he'll be over $150.
Yeah, we saw that last night.
We did. That was a terrific football game last night.
Yeah, it really was a lot of fun.
High drama. That's 4th quarter. Here comes Moody.
There
Oh,
he
he's got
goes.
more than 150 now.
Oh, yeah.
He's off to the races. To the 40, to the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown.
Eagles.
Angel Moody takes it 57 yards for the touchdown.
Easthampton Eagles.
Well, I mean, I don't know how disappointing he's going to be, but he's at 199 yards on the ground.
he's at
now.
199?
That's where I got him, at 199. You cannot be disappointed about that, though. 12 carries, 199 yards, a pair of touchdowns. I was looking forward to watching this kid run today. I've been reading about him all season long. It's our first chance to see Easthampton, and boy, he did not disappoint.
28-7 Eagles. They will go for 2.
All right, point after try.
Boy, he just has that combination of the size and the speed and the strength.
Yep.
It is just so hard to combat. I mean, you know, they've been gang tackling them, which is what you want to do. They're going to set up for a kick here, actually. They haven't tried a kick yet. Frontier, 1 for 1 on their kicks with Dubrio.
B.B. Tauscher with the kick attempt here.
Snap is back, placement down, kick is up, and it hit the right upright.
And the kick is no
Kick
good.
is no good. We'll take a timeout. 4:12 to play in the football game. Brainfield Savings Bank scoreboard. It's Easthampton 28, Frontier 7 on Beer Country 95.3.
All right, BB Tauscher back to kick.
All right, back here in the Lundgren Honda broadcast booth as Easthampton getting set to kick it away. BB Tauscher just missed that extra point kick.
Uprights are still shaking.
Major doink.
Yeah, nailed it.
Kicks it away. High end over end kick. From the 15, it's Arsenault across the 20, across the 25, 30, and then he tried to get more yardage by going to the right. Good downfield coverage there by Prisbilla. And Prisbilla brought him down right around the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for Frontier. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Back with more high school football on Bear Country, 95.3. All right, we're back now, opening play of the next drive by Frontier. It goes to Braden Arsenault for no gain over right tackle. It'll be 2nd and 10.
28-7 now, Easthampton. Clock rolling. We are under 4 minutes to play in the game.
Again, the only nitpicky thing we would do is the penalties. If this game had been tighter, it could have been a pivotal role in the game. Instead, it'll be a mere footnote. Easthampton will get their win. They're going to try the left side this time, and again, not much of anything there.
Ray Arsenault
again.
Off tackle play.
Well, again, coming into this one, Easthampton was ranked number 25 in the state in Division 6. You got to make the top 16 to make that state tournament. This will be a good win for this club because they do take into consideration the strength of the team that you've beaten, and Frontier has had a pretty good season.
Yep.
So the weight will help. The margin of victory will help.
Yeah, Frontier's victory over Ware helps Easthampton.
Absolutely. So they've got an outside shot at cracking that top 16 with this win.
And then once you're in, who knows? 3rd down and 9. Back to pass Dredge. Throws on the right side. Intercepted by Prisbilla at the 40-yard line. Intended receiver down there was Burt.
What a fourth quarter for Edward.
Yeah, Prisbilla said, I wasn't down. He caught the ball, and he got up and started to run. He wanted to head to the house, but
he was down.
Yeah, he got blown down there at the 40-yard line. That's where Easthampton will take over. First interception thrown.
Well, look at these sight. He's one of the seniors that was honored before the game here.
Yeah.
We're up.
First INT for Dredge.
Let's go. Cheer. Picks up a couple of yards. 2nd down and 8 coming up. 2:20 minutes, 15 seconds to go.
All right, short gain on 1st down. Now they'll run a sweep on 2nd down. And Jandro caught in the backfield. He's going to get dropped for a loss back to the 44-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and long coming up.
Clock still rolling. Yeah, clock at 1:40 now. 28-7. Easthampton. Frontier electing not to use their timeouts.
Eagles of Easthampton will go to 5-3, and they'll finish up 4-1 in the league. Frontier will fall to 5-3, 3-2 in the Intercounty League South. And then we'll be somewhere next weekend. We'll figure it out on Monday, Tuesday. We'll let you know, of course, on Bear Country. All right, 3rd down and 14. Swing pass out of the backfield. That is caught by Tauscher. Takes off left side. There he goes again, and unless there's a flag, did he get in? Touchdown.
He's in.
44-yard touchdown run. It is 34-7.
Yeah, and that gives Healy 158 yards passing, 6 of 10 through the air, a pair of touchdowns as well. Boy, it's nice to get it to that speedy guy on the outside and just let him rumble down the field. And Easthampton puts an exclamation point on this victory. They're up 34-7 now.
And BB Tauscher, as he catches his breath, they're going to set up for another kick.
Point after
If he
try.
picks on that upright again.
1 minute to go.
Yeah, Healy will hold for BB Tauscher.
Try
I want to see
another.
him aim for those balloons right behind there. Right
Yeah,
in the middle.
there you go,
Balloons,
right
hit
there.
some of them.
Pop a couple balloons.
That'd be kind of fun.
He'd trying to score twice on the same.
All right, here we go. Snap is back, placement down, the kick is up, and the kick is no good.
Kick is short.
We'll take a timeout. 34-7 Easthampton, back after this. Bear Country 95.3. All right, we're down to the last minute of this one, and Easthampton has really opened it up now. We were stuck at 22-7 for the longest time, but they've scored 12 here in the fourth to open up a 34-7 lead. Here comes the kick, and it is taken by Burt. That is 22, and he brings it up to around the 30.
30-yard
First and 10 from there. We'll take it.
56 seconds to go regulation. Your Eagles 34. Frontier 7. What a senior night, folks. What a senior. So many seniors involved. Let's hear from the seniors.
All right, play back on now, and Frontier from their own 30 trying to get something done here in the last minute. Perhaps getting the end zone. They're going to throw it on the right side over the head of Mishkowski
Pass incomplete.
in the right flat. Incomplete, second down and 10.
He had one guy going long, the other guy cut his route a little short, and the ball fell right between the two of them.
So the numbers, Sean, are not going to be great for Frontier. The numbers on the other side for Easthampton.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone got in on this.
And they've had, well, if you count Moody's 199 yards, you get another 39 on the ground from John Drow and 20 from Tauscher. 260 yards rushing.
Quarterback had a big night passing. They did it all. Good
Yep.
team. Little push pass. It's going to go to Kirkendall, and he's got the first down, and he's up near midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Big hit at the very end of that play by John Drow. He's a tough dude.
Number 9, Sean Kirkendale.
First catch for Kirkendall. Give him again about 20 on that.
So they stopped the clock to set the chain. He didn't get out of bounds, though, so Frontier, yeah, they're looking at the clock.
30 seconds to go.
Only time for a couple of plays here.
I guess he didn't get out. They just wanted the stop for the first down. So clock is rolling now at 26 seconds and counting.
Yep, just a couple of plays here, and then Easthampton can celebrate their senior night victory. Here they come. After Dredge, lets it fly, downfield, incomplete.
Pass incomplete, stops the clock.
Looking for
14
James.
seconds to go.
Clock is out with 13 to play.
4 for 12 tonight passing for Dredge. He did throw for 74 yards on those 4 completions.
Easthampton Eagles family would like to thank all the
Arsenal,
volunteers who
Kirkendall, all with receptions.
All the coaches.
Second and 10 from the 49-yard line. So they're 51 yards away with 16 seconds. Can they do it? Make it look a little bit better.
Yeah, they're going to give it a shot here anyway, right?
Yeah, but boy, I tell you what, Aiden Dredge, when he drops back to pass, they're bringing everybody other than the DBs. Here they come again, big rush, and he's sacked. And that will do it.
Sack.
Second sack of the game.
That's a sack.
And that'll be the last play of the game.
And it's a highly successful senior night for the Easthampton Eagles. They're celebrating big time as they win decisively over the Frontier Redhawks, 34-7. is our final score. We're back to wrap it up after these. Bear Country 95.3. And we're back in the Lundgren Honda broadcast booth at Smith Vocational, the home field for the Easthampton Eagles this year. And it's celebration time on the field,
Look
Sean.
at those guys. Yeah, having a great time out there. Look at them.
Taking pictures
Yep.
and celebrating their senior night victory. The
Good for
season's
them.
not over for either of these teams. Eagles with an outside chance to make the state tournament, but if not, they'll be playing someone somewhere next week. Red Hawks will as well. We will pick whatever game we're going to do, but first wrapping up this one, 34-7 the final score. Easthampton over Frontier. The Red Hawks, they were simply outplayed tonight. Simple as that.
Yeah, it was all of that. Again, they had a couple of opportunities. Starting out the second half with that long drive, they possessed the ball for over 7 minutes and unable to put that in the end zone, and that really was the dagger there as Easthampton took the ball and they scored again, scored a couple times here in the fourth quarter. And again, when your quarterback goes 6 for 10, throws for 158 yards, and Angel Moody, 12 carries, 199 yards. He found the end zone twice as well. You put up those kind of numbers, it's going to be awfully tough to beat on the Frontier side of the ledger. Aiden Dredge, not a bad game. Again, 4 for 12, passing 74 yards. He ran the ball a dozen times for 51 yards. And all the other backs had a little bit limited success, I would say, with Ian Burt, 8 carries and 28 yards. And Bray Arsenal, 11 carries, got 39 yards. Kirkendall ended up with a dozen carries for 37 yards. And again, how many of those plays were back to the line of scrimmage or dropped for a loss and never really could find the rhythm where they could get the running game going. And they did some good things, but certainly not enough against this Easthampton team. This is a very good football team.
So they win it by a final score of 34-7. The lone Frontier score was on a, believe it or not, folks, a 3rd and 30 play
Yeah.
from the 31-yard line. And, they aired it out on the right side, and one of the best receiving catches we've seen all season, really for several seasons, taken down by Ian Burt for the score.
Yeah, great throw there, and Burt had a nice interception in the end zone as well. Burt had himself a pretty good game, but again, his team in Easthampton loaded with seniors, loaded with talent, loaded with speed and strength, and definitely the better of the two teams here tonight.
Final score for the final time here at Smith Vocational in Northampton on the Greenfields scoreboard. The Easthampton Eagles 34 and the Frontier Red Hawks 7. For Sean Hubert and for Dave Reno, I'm Jeff Terrell. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Enjoy Pats Jets tomorrow on Bear Country starting at 10. And have a great night in Bear Country, everyone.